Additional hostile contacts.
If you guys are interested in being a member, then click the join button down below to check out the available perks. The first tier is only $1. Thank you to those of you who choose to join. What's up, Mod Squad? Welcome to another Division 2 build breakdown video. Before we get into today's video, if you're already subscribed to me, then don't forget to smash that like button, as it really helps push our videos into the recommended section, which in turn helps the channel grow. Interaction is a big part of what helps us in the YouTube algorithm, and the extra support is very much appreciated. Now, after watching those intro clips, would you believe me if I told you one of the talents in this build was Glass Cannon? Yep, that's right, the Glass Cannon. All damage you deal is amplified by 25%, all damage you take is amplified by 50%. Now, Glass Cannon is a talent that everyone but a select few stay away from, and why is that? Well, it's because you take way too much damage for the damage it offers you. But with this build that changes, and that's because with this build, whenever you or your shield take damage, 20% of the amount is repaired to both you and your shield over 15 seconds. So the harder you get hit, the higher that 20% repair to you will be. Now, with us using Glass Cannon, the hits we take are amplified by 50%, so that 20% repair gets a nice buff, making the trade-off of Glass Cannon a lot better. Now, just because we made the Glass Cannon trade-off a little bit better, that doesn't mean you can run around with, say, 4 red cores. Today's build is packed with survivability to combat the 50% amplified damage we take. This build has 4% armor regen, a base armor of 1.8 million, and gains 50% bonus armor for each memento trophy that we pick up, and that's because we have 5 blue cores. I purposely chose 5 blue cores because the more armor we pick up and stack, the more we are protected against the 50% amplified damage. So for those of you who will point out I have 1 more core needed to get a tier 6 shield, it doesn't matter. There's reasons we are 1 over, and what I just went over is one of them. The second reason is we needed the technician specialization, so we gain access to the artificial hive. This is going to majorly help with the survivability of our shield, giving us back around a quarter of its health each time it uses a charge. It's also going to boost the active and holster regeneration of the shield, as well as boosting the shield's base health, making the shield extremely durable. So as you guys can see, this build is well set up to deal with the 50% amplified damage we take from Glass Cannon. Now we have covered the survivability, let's flip the coin and talk about damage. First up, I'm going to recommend a list of weapons best suited for this build. The exotic assault rifle, the Chameleon, of course, my favourite, the exotic SMG, the Lady Death, the named Vector, the Dark Winter, and finally the exotic shotgun, the Scorpio. I favour the Chameleon and Dark Winter combo, both offering 190% plus critical hit damage with buffs active. When using the Dark Winter and Scorpio combo, I like to boost the damage by using the Orbit pistol, which gives you 35% critical hit chance and 40% critical hit damage for 15 seconds. This is a build I mainly use for heroic content, but it can be used in a Legendary Summit as well. And if you're going to use it in the Legendary Summit, I suggest using the Scorpio as your primary and having the Dark Winter as your secondary. When it comes to other chest piece talents, both Obliterate and Intimidate are viable options, and the reason I didn't use them in today's build is because I wanted to do something different. I honestly feel Glass Cannon should be reworked because I feel it's not equally balanced compared to, say, Intimidate, which the damage is so much easier to gain because stacking bonus armor is so easy. Let me know what you think about Glass Cannon in the comment section below. Does it need a rework or not? And now I've spoken a little bit about the build and you've seen some of what it's capable of, let's get into a build breakdown. Right guys, getting into the build, starting off with the specialization, we had the technician specialization. We're using this because it gives us access to the artificial hive, which plays a huge role in this build, regenerating our shield back, so we have a lot more survivability to deal with the amplified damage we take from Glass Cannon. Looking at the prime weapon, of course, is the Chameleon. Starting to notice it's a little bit of meme in the comment section now. It's just the best PvE assault rifle for run and gun builds, hands down in my opinion. Secondary, the Dark Winter, loving this SMG, perfect killer, killing an enemy with a critical hit, grants 50% critical hit damage for 10 seconds, great for running a gun in, which you're able to do this build because we are so damn tanky, and obviously we get that immediate damage from Glass Cannon, which is 25%, and I believe that's amplified damage as well. When it comes to the attachments on this weapon, 5% critical hit chance. On the scope, we have 5% critical hit chance on the laser pointer, 5% crit damage on the flash hider, which you can switch out to crit chance if you want to max out at 60%. I believe we're currently at 56% with this Dark Winter, and then we have 20 extra rounds in the magazine. not the highest base damage, but once you start stacking the crit damage from the Dark Winter talent, Perfect Killer, as well as the Orbit's talent, giving us the extra 40% crit rate damage, you're hitting pretty hard. We're able to shred through elites, and that's the important thing. Moving on to our sidearm, the Orbit, just so you guys can have a look at it. Perfect finisher, swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy, grants 35% crit rate chance and 40% crit rate damage. So when you're using this, so we say the Scorpio, you can, have lower crit chance and gain that back when using the Orbit. As you can see, 35% critical hit chance. So missing out on some crit chance on this build when it comes to the Dark Winter or the Scorpio is not a bad thing, because you can gain it back. You just got to get used to, using the actual pistol and switching back. Get your timing down. So looking at the build, pretty easy build to make, guys. You look for max armor pieces. All bulwark pieces roll with a blue core. Then you just roll your secondary attribute to critical hit damage. My mod is also a critical hit damage mod as well. I'm just going to go over the bulwark pieces quick. As you can see, max armor, crit damage. Knee pads, max armor, crit damage. And then the gloves, max armor, crit damage. Just talking about the talent real quick, we get 2 pieces, 10% total armor. The 3 pieces, 1% armor regen. Add that to the 3% we get from the memento, so we'll have 4% in total. And then we have 50% shield health. The force piece, makeshift repairs. Whenever you or your shield take damage, 20% of that amount is repaired to both over 15 seconds. So when you look at the glass cannon talent, as you can see here on our chest piece, which is a Seska chest piece, giving us 10% critical hit chance. You have 15% weapon damage, 5.5% critical hit chance, and 12% critical hit damage. And the mod giving us 12% critical hit damage as well. As you can see, glass cannon, all damage you deal is amplified by 25%, and all damage you take is amplified by 50%. So the harder we get hit, the better the makeshift repair is from the bulwark. That's pretty much it for the build. Memento, you guys all know what that do. 15% weapon damage, 170k armor, 1 skill tier. We have the 11.9% critical hit damage mod on there. And that is pretty much it for the build. Moving on to the skills, starting off with his shield. As you can see, 5.4 million base health. Gets considerably buffed thanks to the Memento with its 30% skill efficiency from the long-term buff. Then you'll gain, I believe it's another 10%. Yep, 10% because it's 5% for each yellow. So you get another 10% every time you pick up a trophy. And then you also gain skill efficiency buff from the artificial hive, and it gives you a huge chunk of health. It just boosts everything. This skill just makes every skill you use a super skill, just gives it major buff. So it's at tier 2, giving us in total a nice buff of 30%. And that is pretty much it, guys. We're going to look at the stat sheet real quick. So looking at the chameleon, as you can see here, 50% critical hit chance star. You can go lower on the crit chance, and you could do that by changing out chest piece, switching it to a Gruppo so you get more critical hit damage. I'd say go for Gruppo over, say, Fenris, because if you go for Gruppo, it just makes it so that the damage is equally spread out through, all 3 weapon types, whether you're using the AR, SMG, or the shotgun. As you can see, we have 140.9% critical hit damage. Put the 50% from the Chameleon's talent on there, or say the Dark Winter. Don't forget the Chameleon gets a 90% weapon damage buff as well. It hits pretty damn hard with all buffs active, as you guys will see from today's gameplay. I'll also leave gameplay at the end of the video. Looking at the Dark Winter real quick, 145.9% critical hit damage. Again, I said we are at 56% critical hit chance. If you want to go for max out, then just switch off one of the attachments to crit chance. I'm going to go through all the stat sheet. Not going to say any more, going to leave you with the gameplay. Don't forget to smash that like button to show support for the channel to help us grow. We're closing in on 30k, and I can't do it without you guys. Don't forget to share the channel as well. The more exposure, the better. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Mob Squad.
Rogue artillery turret detected. Rogue fixer drone detected.
Out already? I need a better gun. Doesn't work, but at least this armor looks good. Ah, fuck!
past. Hang 10 a second. Are they trying to flank us?
Shoot him, damn it!
Deploying UAV. Reload.
Enemy is moving up!
Just let it happen.
Coming in! Watch your lines of fire! Stay down! Get that? Another down!
Accessed.
Break that shield! I can do this all day. Stay down! Throwing a grenade!